Hi Capricorn, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have a very cool reading, Capricorn. And somebody has a witch bottle, Capricorn. Yeah, WITCH, right? And so this bottle is usually, these bottles, right, are usually to ward off evil spirits. Sometimes people have these for distraction, right? And somebody could be wanting to distract themselves for whatever, like because they're in a place that they're not happy or something like that. And it's next to this Four of Wings, which is the Four of Swords. This is privacy. Somebody hears like they could be like in solitude because they are trying to distract themselves with like thoughts of you or thoughts of happiness. It's possible you might be doing this, right? And the witch bottle too, the privacy could be solitude as well, and they are trying to maybe ward off evil spirits or somebody who is like bothering them. Doesn't have to be like all the way evil, right? Yeah, no, it doesn't. But just like bad energy, most likely. Yeah. Yeah, this the keywords here, this can talk about fascination, distraction, and mesmerization. Like somebody's mesmerized with you and they could be sitting alone here, like mesmerized about you, right? Because you're so mesmerizing, Capricorn. So yeah, let's see the Four of Wings. We know this to be like somebody who is just hanging out by themselves. They're like, well, I need to be alone here because of what I have said. One of those, right? And this is your love life can benefit now from seclusion and retreat from the pressures and demands of an active social life. Or somebody who doesn't have a love life, they could benefit, right? That's what it looks like here so far. They could benefit, but we're not sure yet, no. And spend some quiet time alone with your lover. Avoid confrontation. Somebody could be avoiding confrontation and they're not really with their lover. They're just avoiding confrontation, maybe from their lover, right? Because, we have to look at these cards in many ways. We do. Yeah. Take a break from painful relationship issues, conflict, and distractions will help you rid yourself of stress and anxiety. Learn who you are now. Yeah, somebody could really be like learning who they are. You could be saying, what? That sounds, I don't know, third gradish, whatever you want to call it, right? Here is the Emperor. It's not necessarily, all right? Well, it depends, right? Now, if we're talking about somebody who's been in, it just depends. But definitely, if this person's hiding out or if somebody is learning who they are now, it's always good. Of course, it's good, but maybe their emotional intelligence was not at an all-time high, right? Yeah, we like to say it in a nice way over here. We do. The emperor is showing up, and this is power, and they're showing like a real emperor here, right? Because here are the older Chinese. I think they're Chinese. Yeah, by the kind of the mustache, right? The barba here. And let's see what it talks about. The emperor shows his son a former battlefield where he defeated the four kings who are now his loyal representatives. Wow. They both carry half a shield, a symbol of the desire for peace that marks all great rulers, but they hold weapons too, just in case. Have no doubt that you will make true love appear in your life. The emperor commands it, and he is the boss of bosses. I thought it was power and light. Just kidding. In your quest for love, expect either to meet or be a person who exemplifies some or all of the qualities of the emperor. Authority, strength, aggressive for noble purpose only, right? Of course. Proud and confident from genuine accomplishment. It will accompany a big improvement in your status and maybe even your wealth. A relationship opportunity, might present itself with an authority figure of some kind, maybe at work with someone in management or someone who is influential. Okay, it goes on and on, right? Because this could all just be like, you might not be meeting this person at work, right? That could be irrelevant here. If you are in a relationship, you and your partner will respect each other's power and be able to put together the resources and connections to accomplish great things. Be aware that displays of strength may create strong physical attractions and or vibrant, sexy encounters. Yeah, that's why animals are, often attracted to the other animal, to the other sex, and so they are because uh, just because they feel like they can protect them. Yeah, the other. It's usually the male animal, but sometimes it is the woman, the female, not the woman, the female animal. That's kind of interesting here, right? Maybe this is what you're doing. Maybe you're flexing your muscles, Capricorn, right? You could be. And I feel like somebody is just kind of in their solitude here, kind of mesmerized with you, and they're thinking about taking their power here and kind of how to do it. And it's probably a plan, Capricorn. I feel like it is. And let's see what else we have. Today we're using the, speaking of love and sex here, we're using the True Love deck. Yeah. The true love of sex, right? Is there such a thing, true love of sex? I feel like there is. Let's see what we have, right? Not true in the form of, true in the form of authentic, right? Yeah, not so much like, what's it called? Loyal. Not necessarily, we're not talking about loyalty here, but somebody looks like they are loyal. Let's see what we have for Capricorn. I hope you guys are well, Capricorn. The bottom of the deck is worthiness, right? This Emperor talks about somebody who feels darn worthy. Yeah, they do. And then we have, let's see what else we have, Capricorn. Chivalry. Okay, Capricorn, here's your knight in shining armor. He's showing up as the Emperor, right? Yeah, he is. And maybe he's going to flex his muscles, right? Maybe that's you, Capricorn, but, here's the cutie guy. He looks like an actor I used to like, but I find out a little bit how that actor kind of, I just don't agree with some kind of, just, I don't know, some kind of radical stuff. And I was like, oh, no, he's not that cute to me anymore. No. And so here he holds the horse, and he holds the roses. And, he came on his horse, and he's dressed nice, Capricorn, all right? And so he's a really cutie guy, right? And he's a real, like, caballero, a real gentleman. He is. Somebody wants to be your knight in shining armor here, Capricorn. And they could be hiding out from evil spirits. Maybe that's their person, right? I'm not sure. That's not nice, but, it's a possibility, right? And we have dating. Yeah, they want to date you. They sure do, Capricorn. Here they are holding their flowers, and you're looking out the window. Maybe that's you holding the flowers, but there's definitely somebody here wants to be like somebody's knight, or maybe princess. A princess will like kind of rescue somebody here. But I feel like you have a date coming up here, because he's coming for a date. That's why he has flowers in his hands. He's dressed nice. He has his cape on, right? And then here's this other guy who's wearing a purple cape too, right? And this guy's, he's not cute like this guy. No, he's not. And so he's offering these flowers to this woman. She's in the balcony. He says, come on out, Juliet. I love you. It's Romeo, right? Let's see what we have. And we also have the garden. Yeah, the garden is when you take a break and you kind of look at all the beauty that you can manifest in your life, and that's what she's doing. So she lives in this kind of, house over here, and she opened the gate, and, she went down here, kind of on this, it's like an extension to her yard, kind of, but she's lying in the sun, and it's a beautiful garden here, yeah. And then we also have spiritual maturity. Somebody grew up here. Weren't we saying that earlier? Yeah, somebody learned who they are. Yeah, they did. They said, my name is Joe, right? My name is Mo. That's what they said. Oh my goodness. Let's see, Sagittarius, Capricorn, what we have here. And this spiritual maturity card, this couple's together, and they're on this path, and it leads to the top of the mountain. On the mountain, it gets kind of trickier, slippier, more slippery as they ascend the mountain. But at the top of the mountain is the third eye. This is spiritual maturity. Somebody had an awakening, it looks like. And it looks like they are in solitude, kind of, and just kind of dreaming about their future, about coming to you in this very romantic way, because that's what the chivalry card is. The dating card, that's romance too, because he's giving her flowers. Yes, that's definitely romance, right? Somebody told me the other day that they didn't think their person cared about Valentine's Day. And I said to myself, what? I go, that's what you think. You might think that. She might not like that. If you don't get her something, she could be angry. I go, are you broke? And he goes, no. I go, well, then you better hurry up and go get something. So basically, he still kind of said he wasn't going to do it. And then later on, he said he went out to get her something. I go, women will say that sometimes because, I don't know, they're married and, maybe she thought they were spending a lot of money or something and she said, eh. But, most women like gifts, okay? And so I'm one of them. Yeah, I am. Let's see what we have, Capricorn. And we have the Five of Pentacles reversed. Okay, somebody wants to come back in from the cold. The Two of Pentacles. Okay. Or they want to leave lack behind, right? There could be lack here in this reading for somebody with this privacy card and the witch bottle. It's possible, right? And the fact that, the witch bottle was talking about somebody who knows themselves, or I think it was that. Maybe it was the Emperor, but there's something, there was something I was reading here that talks about somebody is growing, spiritual growth, right? Or, emotional growth. And here we have a spiritual growth with a spiritual maturity, right? Yeah. So let's see what else we have, Capricorn. And we have the Eight of Swords, all right? The World card, the Knight of Wands, Knight of Cups, Hierophant, and the Lovers reversed, and the Ace of Swords. So this is a big reading. It sure is, especially when somebody's coming to like wine and dine you. They're dreaming of this. And they're definitely going to have flowers, Capricorn, because there's flowers here in both pictures. And this Garden of Eden over here, which is called just the garden, that talks about, was that what I was reading about, the garden? Let's see here for a quick, let's see here. Well, was I reading about the garden? Okay, let's keep going here. All right, this is weird how that little book kind of slipped my mind here. Slipped my eye, right? But there's flowers everywhere here. Yeah, there are, Capricorn. They're over here as well, right? And so there's some type of happy event that is going to be approaching here. I'm pretty sure here. This is way too formal. The chivalry card, chivalry, and the dating card, right? Yeah. And so, let's see what we have, Capricorn. In the heart of the matter. Let's see what we have. Yeah. Let's see what we have. And here you are wondering if this person will let you in or if they're going to come in from the cold or kind of their own cold. I feel like it is. Because this witch bottle talks about somebody who's trying to avoid somebody who's either mean or they're not happy with that person or that person means them no like ill health or ill will or just something like that, right? And yeah. And this garden, I wanted to talk about this garden here. The garden is lush and fertile when she is healthy, barren and forbidding when she's neglected. Yeah, your person, Capricorn, feels neglected or they're in a situation that is like neglectful, or people don't like, they're in a relationship or a situation, or there's somebody here maybe that they look like they are so kind of, this talks about honor yourself as the beautiful person you are, trusting in life as it is. And that's what this person wants to do. But I feel like with the spiritual maturity that they are doing this now, and in the past they were not. I also feel like there could be somebody here possibly, or your person was dealing with this person, or hopefully this isn't them, but somebody who is kind of like neglected the other person, or they never did, like what I was talking about Valentine's Day, like they never did anything special for them. Maybe they don't pay attention to them. Yeah, she ebbs and flows with the seasons, is still when she needs to be when she needs to be, and full of color, life, and nourishment when the timing is right. This is talking about the garden, but this is talking about somebody. Animals and people come to marvel at her beauty, enjoy her cool shade, inhale her fragrance, and restore themselves. In a world where we are constantly under pressure to be active. Okay. Um, Interesting. Modern women will wonder how long they need to wait for a suitable gardener to come along. While modern men may feel that they already have enough to do without having to nurture the feminine in their lives as well. Wow. The truth is that we all have an inner garden and gardener, and true abundance develops in your life when you maintain a healthy balance between the two. Yeah. So this talks about like your divine feminine and your divine masculine energy, right? And it also talks about somebody who kind of really grew emotionally or spiritually, but I feel like they were either in a dynamic where, or relationship where, like, where it's not being, the garden's not being watered. I guess is the best way to say it, right? Somebody's not watering the garden or the flowers. All right. So let's see, Capricorn. Here you are wondering if, I don't know if this person's going to let you in or if they're going to come from out of the cold. Maybe you put them out in the cold because there is growth here. So maybe there was a change, right? And we have the duel. Yeah, you see. So, I feel like your person, maybe you're wondering if they're fighting with somebody. This could be you, but I don't really feel like this is you. I feel like this is somebody that you love and you're kind of wondering if they have grown, possibly, if they have matured spiritually. You could be possibly, these could be their cards here, the chivalry and the dating, right? They don't, it could just be about the story, of course, right? In fact, these cards are usually the other person's cards. Yeah, it just comes out like that. Your person's probably in solitude, and here you are in the Two of Pentacles energy, wondering if they're fighting with the other person and if they're going to leave that person out, or if they're finally going to come your way and realize that the grass is greener, something like that. And here these two people are, and they're little gnomes, and they're really fighting, right? And so coming into play, Capricorn, or maybe what you're focusing on is freedom. You see, this person wants to be free, and he's free to eat his chicken. Maybe somebody told him he couldn't eat any chicken, right? Said you better be a vegetarian. They're like, what? No, I can eat chicken if I want. Darn it, right? But this is la libertad, of course, freedom and liberty. But down here, Capricorn, you could be focusing on cutting ties with somebody and maybe having your freedom, or this looks like it's about the other person. It does, but it could be either way, right, in these readings, of course. And the Eight of Swords is somebody who feels stuck. Somebody is or was in a relationship where there's no love. There's just like they live in this kind of relationship, it looks like, right, where there is neglect, kind of, and nobody pays attention to the other person, or they're not sweet, or something like that. And right, and so this lady is, this talks about release and feeling really stuck. This Eight of Swords, right? But this can take place. Like the Eight of Swords, she can get out of here. She's not being held at gunpoint, right? And so the freedom card is here, and this is what you're focusing on. You're wondering if this person will release themselves and be free. Free, right? And Harold Melvin of the Blue Notes sing a really cool song. It's from the 70s. It's not really about free like in love. It's about free, your own freedom. Yeah, it's good. And it was out in the 70s because that's when people were paying attention to what was important. Yeah, they were. Here's the Five of Wands. Now, they're just, they're distracted with all the wrong things. Yeah. And here's the King of Pentacles, Capricorn. They call you the king, the Rey, the Dinari, right? Dinari is money. I used to have a boyfriend who told me he wanted to get a denari, right? Yeah, like, the vehicle. He was an earth sign too. It's funny because it means money, right? It does. It means money. And so here's the Five of Wands. And this is, you put this in the past. I feel like you could have been really challenged here, Capricorn, about success with this person. I also feel like there could have been competition here, although it doesn't look like it's like justified competition because somebody was unhappy here. So that's not true competition. But when somebody is not awakened to who they are, and somebody grew up here, they did. They know who they are now. And so, when they don't know who they are, or, they're not a strong person, they'll let, kind of, I don't know, they'll let somebody else who's great, compete with, Sinbad the Sailor, or you know what I mean? Like somebody, or, King Kong or something like that, right? Because their life is a mess, because they don't know themselves, right? The World card, Capricorn, and this is up here with the Lone, the Lone. And so this is the Page of Pentacles here. See, more money here. And this over here, the King of Pentacles does talk about money. It could be financial success, right? But this Lone here, Capricorn, this is what's helping you here. Or this is what you want. You want this person to end a cycle, or you want to end this cycle yourself, right? Because maybe this is you feeling stuck here. It looks like somebody's fighting in a relationship right here, and maybe there is a lack of love. That's for sure. I was saying that to start the reading, right? But interesting how these two cards are about money. They start the reading: Five of Pentacles reversed and the Two of Pentacles here. You can be wondering if this person's losing money. Maybe it looks like somebody was in a relationship based on money, possibly. But what could be helping you is this Lone. Let's have a look at the Lone. And here's the Page, who, he's holding up a pentacle. Yeah, he is. Let's move the camera a little bit so you guys can see these cards. Yeah, I beg your pardon on that. Let's see what it says here with the Lone. With the Lone. And they don't mean Lone Ranger. They mean Lone, as in money. Right? And this is, okay, the Page of Pentacles. This talks about you can't always start on your own. Yeah, in other words, since he's a Page of Pentacle. Since he's a Page, he's, it means starting out, right? And this is about money. This is about, you might want this, I feel like you want this person to start on their own. I feel like you do. Yeah, you do. And you might think that this is going to help you. And they might close the cycle out here, Capricorn, and end this, whatever this unhappiness is, so they can come and date you and, and be your knight in shining armor, because it's showing up here in these two images, right? You could be saying to yourself, I hope you'll start out, like you'll have a new start. And this, if they can end this cycle, the World card, this will help, you have a new start with them. It could also be here that you know that this person, you are their wish, and you know that. It's possible here. You could be expecting here, Capricorn, this is kind of what you want or what you expect. You expect if this, for some, you could be expecting if they close out a cycle, they're not going to have that much money left. Because he's starting out, kind of. He's the Page, right? So the Page usually has pennies, while the King has, real gold, or, you know what I mean? Or like lots of gold, treasures of gold. Yeah, the Page wasn't really supposed to get married. I mean, kind of in like folkloric, because he was seen as somebody young or a student, right? And, he didn't have any money, or he wasn't that wise, or something like that. And we have the Knight of Wands, and it is showing up in the near future. And the Theft card. Somebody's going to take action and jump out the window over here, Capricorn. Because these cards are they are mainly, or more so by image. He's leaving here. He's running away. And he has his pillow, Capricorn. Wow, right? So I think they're going to your house, Capricorn. So make sure you clean the bathroom, right? Just kidding. And so we have the Knight of Cups here, and this is in your advice. Here they come, Capricorn, with their love. The Hierophant is also, and that's how you're being affected too, with this Knight of Cups right down here. The Hierophant is in your environment. This is somebody who believes in you, or there's a marriage. Let's see what else we have. Or occult, Capricorn, the Hierophant. And we have the Hermit. This is how you affect this person. You have made this, you have put this person into this privacy, kind of, this solitude where they want to be alone. Uh, You have made them believe in you, and you have made them like seek spiritual wisdom. Yeah, you did. And here they did. They've grown up, spiritual maturity. They totally grew, and when they got to the top, they got their third eye, right? And they said, well, I wasn't even using my other two eyes, right? No, I was being a big, I don't know, a big something. Let's see what we have. Lovers reversed and the career card. This is somebody who is like very much occupied on what they want, right? And he is the Knight of Wands here, but somebody who is like occupied and they're going to take action. They're making it like their career. And this is in your hopes and fears. You're hoping this person's really going to take action and like put all their might into this, kind of. Yeah, maybe they're Gemini, the Lovers is reversed. I feel like you're hoping this person's going to break up with somebody here, somebody where seems like there's not really real competition, but not in terms of love. The Ace of Swords is in your outcome, Capricorn, and this is a new beginning, right? It is. And we have the Truth here, and here's the gnome, and he's playing his lute, right? His little lute here, and he has his cup here, so he's drinking probably. But this is the Seven of Cups, I believe, but they call this the Truth. And you know, this person here is going to come speak the truth to you, that they want a new beginning. Yeah, they are. This shows up in your outcome. In your advice is the Knight of Cups. So we're going to go to their extended. Yes, we are, Capricorn. We're going to see where they're at. Yeah, we are. And let's see what we have. We're going to start their extended reading right here to get a little clue here. But this is going to be their oracle, the beginning, and we will finish it in the other reading. Let's see what we have for Capricorn's person, please. For Capricorn's person here who, you know, graduated to a place of, yes, I know who I am. Let's see what we have. Looks like. Let's see what we have for Capricorn's person here. And we have the woman holding a heart. And so here she is. This is somebody who's in love, basically. Maybe they are a woman, right? But this could be their current energy where they're in love with you. You're a woman. It doesn't really matter. I don't care which way, Capricorn, as long as you know who you are. Just kidding. I just made that joke because of this, you know, spiritual maturity here, right? Let's see what we have, you guys. Let's see what we have for your person, right? And they have the man holding a coin, right? And this is challenging them or supporting them. It could be challenging them because they're going to lose money. There's something in this reading that talks about a little bit of money here. This loan maybe, and success possibly. They could be a little concerned about their money. It's possible. But this is supporting them, so they're not coming broke, it looks like. No, when they love you. Look at that. A man, a woman who is loved, or a woman who loves somebody. And the man holding the coin could be somebody who comes to offer you love, but they have, you know, success. It's possible. And here we have the fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael, which is really interesting. Let's have a quick look at that card. It eludes me, or evades me, right? I guess, yeah, eludes, evades, yeah. You know, which order these are in. Yeah, the chakras, yes. Let's see what we have for this one. And in the reverse, this talks about, this is love, compassion, and self-acceptance. Yeah, this is why it's all happening for your person. But in reverse, it talks about, this card reversed indicates some blocks in the flow of your heart center energy. Perhaps it's an old sense of abandonment. So your person has some type of childhood wounds here. It does look like that. And, you know, let's see what else it says here. Or the grief of a broken heart lingering from a long past event, whether it's recent or not. This blocked energy stops you from caring for yourself and attracting love from others. And it can create an undercurrent of unhappiness that permeates your life. I feel like your person is trying to get away from somebody here. Because this witch bottle talks about kind of warding off evil spirits. And it also talks about kind of somebody who is very attracted to somebody or mesmerized by somebody here. I feel like your person here is kind of, they don't feel this is, you know, about love and compassion and self-acceptance. But I feel like this probably was hard for your person, but I feel like they are not accepting somebody else. I feel like that's it. And this man holding a coin in the middle could have challenged them because they have money and now they have to leave money behind. It's a possibility here. Let's see what else it says here about this card, the fourth chakra. Yeah. It's time to heal the old stuck stuff and move on. Yeah, you see, that's what I mean. This person wants to move on, and that is showing up in why it's all happening. We're going to end this, and let's start their tarot spread, and we will also conclude that in the other reading. And whatever we have to, oh, this is a long reading, is it? Oh my goodness. We have the Nine of Pentacles. This person wants to be free, Capricorn. Yeah, they want to be free. And we have freedom right down here coming into play, or what you are focusing on. Yeah, we're gonna finish this in the other reading. This is running long. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me here. And the extended link is in the description box below. Thanks so much. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe.